Cloud feeding the post here to Cardoso to a cut-in Sheldon, but that was a tough pass to try to handle. Over to Diggins for the first two. There's Courtney Williams, who spent some time here in Chicago, and a mid-range jumper. Go figure. Very theatrical. Early. Trying to fight for that possession. Early. Diggins with the kick out. Sheldon with the nice post feed, and Cardoso with the finish. Here's Williams being guarded by Cloud. Quick crossover. Howard's been fantastic. Natasha Howard's been fantastic in her 2 games against the Sky. They feed her. Howard with the finish off the glass. Her first 2.
That's an interesting decision.
Stacey Sheldon gets her 3-point attempt blocked. Let's see.
Assist milestone. That was a left-hand layup.
Neither one of them had anyone in front of them, had a defender in front of them. Tip of the hat to the selflessness. Sheldon from up top knocks down the 3. And Cheryl Reeve has talked about, look, we don't have any bigs. Hardly any bigs on our roster. We need some bigs. Miles trying in the hesitation. 5.5 to play here in the quarter. Miles cutting through the defense for 2. So some early subs for both of these teams as Diggins gets blocked by McBride. Rebounds is also impressive, but I know that you were impressive with her assist tallies in the first 2 meetings against the Skies. And Sydney Taylor bringing it across. Koulibaly off the glass for 2. Coffee, another chance. That time she trains it. Her first points. Has checked in for Minnesota. McCowan was trying to post up. And instead, it'll be a result in that. A Miles take all the way to the rack. Miles to Caldwell. The second 3-point make. They're going to win the game.
Oh, if it were that easy, Lisa.
Cardoso driving on McCowan, got a piece. 2 blocks for McCowan on that possession.
In game 2 on the glass, Chicago held a narrow. It was a 1 rebound advantage, but it still was a rebound advantage. And since then, Minnesota's just really taken over.
A bit of a drought here for Chicago. Diggins out to Stevens, 3 on the shot clock, and Stevens knocks it home from the baseline. Like you can always count on a Minnesota Lynx team being stingy on defense. Williams now has gone an individual back-to-back. 6 points, and the Lynx on a 14-3 run in the last 5 minutes and counting. Diggins tosses it up with her offhand.
And just gave her a greater appreciation for the point guard position and just how truly difficult that role is.
Well, you know what? Just on cue, how about Williams whipping the bounce?
And rightfully so. They run a beautiful motion offense. It's very free-flowing, score a lot of points.
Koulibaly, though, taking it away. Read the pass the entire way. Takes it for 2. Great shooting for either one of these teams here in the quarter. Minnesota just shooting 27%. Chicago 30% in the second quarter. Diggins floats it in the lane. And Chicago 1 for 11 from 3. Howard rim running. Howard, wow! Talk about the touch!
Moving the ball offensively. The ball is sticking a little bit. You've got people taking shots that probably aren't.
Stacey Sheldon dancing in the lane. McBride, couple of crossovers, and a long 2 for Kayla McBride.
Very selfless basketball.
Taylor brings it right back to Cloud for 3. Just a second 3-point make for the Sky tonight. 17% for the Sky. Miles blocked by Elizabeth Williams. 7 seconds here to work with. She launches, not there. Tough shooting first half for Kayla McBride. A cutting Coffee gets the bounce.
This is what Minnesota had so much success versus Chicago in game 2. Offensive rebounds.
Bannon from distance. Rachel Soda thought Howard got fouled. Leads to this. Cardoso, cleanup job. And the Sky are right back in it. Three-point shooting team in terms of efficiency here this year. And the Chicago Sky still trying to, with that spacing, still trying to find their mojo behind the three-point line. Now Sheldon driving from behind the three-point line. That extra pass is trouble for the Sky. Here's Williams, shovel pass to Howard. She's got all 4 points. The 10th turnover here for the Sky, the 11th turnover after that one, and Coffee pays it off, so points off turnover.
Ironically, Lisa, she wasn't scoring on post-ups.
Yeah, this is the largest lead of the game after that three-pointer falls.
Off ball movement.
Diggins with that hesitation, knocks it home from about 16 feet out. Miles bringing it across. Coffee getting another look. She's got a couple of those here in the third quarter. They've extended this lead, haven't missed a shot from the field. They slipped the pass there to Howard, still haven't missed a shot. They're 6 for 6 as a team.
One of this top-ranked offense is coming into play.
Rachel Panham's got time and space, and she twirls the three-pointer. 20-point advantage has been the largest lead. Saray Stevens for 2. Williams and Howard, two-player game, and Williams pulls from distance. Her mid-range shots. Taylor, no points here tonight off the bench. Begins the kick out. Taylor, there's her first bucket. Miles just takes it away from Cardoso. And an easy 2. Good pass.
Played 32 in her first ever WNBA showing. And when you think of a player that does some of those intangibles, her presence is definitely missed.
From behind the arc already, a 27-point game. It's just an impressive group of rookies this season overall.
Taylor with the tough take. Either teenage years or right out of college. And now we're seeing some of the international players like a Nokic, like late 20s that are becoming interested in the WNBA. That's a tough catch and finish by Courtney Williams.
You know, so she didn't have much rest at all before she showed up to training camp.
Cardoso didn't even jump to block that shot. They exploded. Their offense exploded in the third. It was probably coming. In the top 4 offenses, Cardoso, tough angle, gets it to go.
I would like to see the scorekeeper give her an additional point for a degree of difficulty on that catch, because
that's illegal.
That was a heck of a catch and finish.
Coffee for 3. Her 5th three-point make. Playing back in the Chicago area, where she, of course, played her college ball at Northwestern. Familiar with these parts, Taylor.
But if you appreciate defense and grit, toughness, bodies on the floor, it's all of that.
Coffee has had the shooting stroke. She's done it.
I have left-hand bias.
I always wanted to be left-handed, not gonna lie. Here's Miles on the take, right at Cardoso.
To using a ball screen, and Olivia Miles has all but mastered that. And the first level is creating an advantage.
McBride, finally, she says. So Minnesota will improve to 6-2. They are 4-0 on the road. And the Chicago Sky dropped to 3-5. The Lynx have won the season series against the Sky now for the 4th straight season.